Dear students, the name of the subject I am going to deal with is Analog Circuits 1. It takes the code of U18EC305. It is a basic electronic subject with which we is supposed to start. Right, coming to the core subjectives of this subject, as we have 4 units, similarly we have 4 core subjectives. Means each and every unit have its own objective. Coming to the CO1, as the first unit deals with doping, semiconductor doping, and PN junction diode, CO1 is nothing but describe band diagrams, conduction mechanism in semiconductors, and explain the operation of diode with its VI characteristics. It means after finishing the first unit, you supposed to understand these things from the first unit. Similarly, CO2 is CO2 is all about diode rectifiers with and without filters. It means application of diodes, applications of a diode. The diodes, what we discussed in the first unit, we take the diode and we will use the diode in a real-time application, which is nothing but a rectifiers, that too with and without filters. In the third unit, as we deal with BJTs, the CO3 is nothing but a explanation of characteristics of BJT in common base, common emitter, and common collector configurations. In addition to this, we going to talk about biasing also, BJT biasing in third unit. Biasing means in order to produce amplified faithful reproduction of input signal, we are supposed to apply a certain amount of voltage and certain parameters, that is nothing but a biasing. Coming to the fourth unit is all about FETs and special devices like SCR, triarc, diarc kind of thing, right? And moving on to the syllabus, first unit is all about semiconductors and diode. If you divide these into two parts, first part is nothing but conduction in semiconductors, second part is nothing but semiconductor diode. First part deals with basics of semiconductor, means what is a pure semiconductor, what is a intrinsic semiconductor, and what is doping, and what is conductance, and what are the applications of Hall effect. Right. Coming to the second part, in the second part we talk about the simple diode, how to forward bias a diode, how electrons and holes flow in a diode, reverse bias, and capacitance offered by that particular diode. This is all about unit 1. Right. In unit 1 we have divided into two parts. First one is a basics of semiconductor, second one is a diode. Fine. Then coming to the second unit is all about another application of diode, same diode what we discussed earlier, right? Another application of the diode is rectifiers. In rectifiers also we have two types. First one is half wave, second one is a full wave rectifier, right? So we going to see how this diode produces DC waveform, pure DC waveform at the output, and what is the parameter to measure purity of the DC voltage at the output, and what are the component we supposed to use. Those all things we going to see. Below one is a block diagram which describes about the rectifiers, right? First part is a transformer, second part is a rectifier, means that rectifier may be half wave or full wave, which contains the diodes. The third part is a filters, which do have inductors and capacitors, and fourth one is a regulator kind of. We in this block we going to use Zener diode kind of thing. Then is the actual load. So we can summarize the entire second unit with one diagram. That diagram is nothing but this. Now moving on to the next one. Moving on to the next unit. Before to that, let us see how this rectifier circuit diagram look like. right? This is the first part. This is a transformer, step down transformer. Specifically, input it takes as a 230 volts, and output output will be depending upon the turns ratio. It may be 12, 5, 9 volts kind of thing, right? This is the full wave rectifier. They have used only 2 diodes. That means it is a center type transformer. So they are they have built a rectifier circuit using these 2 diodes along with a capacitor, filter capacitor, right? So this circuit we are going to build virtually and see what is the effect of capacitor, what are the effect of these diodes using the 2 apps and one online simulator, right? We going to see in the next slides the apps and simulator what we going to use. And coming to the third unit is all about the BJT, what actually transistor and how transistor amplifies current, and what are the configurations available with the transistor biasing, and how to measure the stability of that biasing, and what are the compensation techniques to stabilize the circuits. This is all about the third unit. Coming to the fourth unit again they were divided into 2 categories. First one is a FET, second one is a special devices. First part deals with a FET construction, different types of FET and FET biasing, and second part consisting of special devices. It talks about triarc, diarc, UJT, LED, SCR kind of special devices. What actually these devices and how these devices function and what are the applications of these devices we're going to see in the unit 4. And coming to the lab, analog circuits 1 lab, we have 12 experiments, 12 listed experiments. Out of these 12 we're going to see only 10 experiments, right? Any 10 experiments, right? First one is a study of CRO, second one is a characteristics of PN junction diode, third one is a characteristic of Zener diode, fourth one is rectifiers, fifth one is a bridge rectifier, sixth one is a common base configuration, seventh one is a common emitter configuration, eighth one is a biasing, BJT biasing, ninth one is a FET configuration, 10th one is a characteristics of SAR. Out of these 12 we're going to pick 10, and we going to simulate all these 10 experiments using either app or online simulators. So what are the apps and what are the simulators we're going to use online in order to perform those experiments? Means we have 2 apps available freely. First one is a Quick Copper and second with the Circuit Safari. In a similar fashion, if I would like to simulate those circuits without installing anything, we have 2 online simulator sites. First one is a Falstead, second one is a DC AC Lab. Apart from that, if you would like to go with the softwares, standard softwares for these circuit simulations, we have another 2 type simulators. First one is a Proteus, second one is a QX, right? QX is a freeware, everyone can install, no license is required. And this below diagram is how simulation will look like in Proteus. It is a bridge rectifier experiment they have done, right? Input is a sine wave, you can see in the CRO, graphical CRO. Input is a sine wave, output is a rectified output, full wave rectifier output. This we're going to see during the lab session, right? So during the lab what we mainly concentrate on these online simulators, fine. Then moving on to the textbooks, right? We have renewed famous textbooks for this basic starting electronics subject, means analog electronics 1. First book is Millman's. Title of that textbook is Integrated Electronics, and second book is by Bolstad, Electronic Device and Circuit Theory. Fine, okay, thank you.